Fantastic. Give it up for all the comics you've seen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Isabella Santos. Great. And also give it up for this man's awesome rat tail. Holy shit. I was looking at that in the back. My God. That is amazing. I feel like if I cut it off, it would just recoil into a Dale Earnhardt number 3. That is amazing. It's good cause tonight. Good cause tonight. You guys are fantastic. I was just recently in Nashville. Sorry. He's still looking. So I was recently in Nashville, and I was getting my oil changed in there. I was doing comedy in Nashville, and the guy that was, changing my oil struck up a conversation with me. And he's like, I see you got out-of-state tags. Where you from? What are you doing here? And I made the mistake of saying that I'm a comic, which sucks, because he's like, oh, you're a comic? Man, everybody here thinks I'm funny, bro. Everybody, dude. They say I should do stand-up, man. In fact, they call me Titty Man. I was like, why do they call you Titty Man? He's like, because I like titties, man. I need to tighten that shit up for the road, buddy. I don't know. I might go see that show. You guys are great. I've got an interesting look. It's really interesting with my girlfriend because my girlfriend's black. One person. We make for an interesting couple in the South, let me tell you. I tell you what, I love her to death. She's amazing. I can't wait to have kids with her, especially a son would be great because I would love to have a kid that can dunk a basketball and maintain his credit score. I think that would be fantastic. But you gotta be careful when you mix them up, all right? I'm talking to you, Blake Griffin. Anybody seen Blake Griffin? It's like a chocolate-covered strawberry, isn't he? Like a Klingon Ronald McDonald. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know I'm gonna entertain 7 of you at a time, all right? Just 7. Oh, this is great. I recently took my girlfriend on the road with me, and we were at a hotel, and she has no idea how seedy these hotels can get. So she's all happy to be there. She puts her bag on the bed, and the sheet comes off of the mattress that exposes this nice little blood trail from the top of the mattress down to the box spring. And she turns around and looks at me, oh my God, maybe somebody spilled some chocolate milk. Like, yeah, that's what I think happened right there. Somebody spilled some chocolate milk and was murdered for it. You guys are fantastic. Any Walmart fans in here? 4 people you hear wooing are what I like to call losers. Now, there's 2 versions of Walmart, right? There's a regular Walmart, which makes you upset. And then there's the super Walmart, which makes you pro-choice. Now I was at the super Walmart recently. I got stuck in one of the little black holes they have there. You know what I'm talking about? That little $4 DVD bin. You ever lose like 3 hours of your life in that shit? You never find anything good. You're like, let's see what we have in here. The Essential Jean-Claude Van Damme collection. Let's see what else we got. Medea Goes to Jail. There's nothing in there worth your time. A lot of Medea fans in here. I apologize. Wow. The only reason I say that is it's Tyler Perry. What is he doing with Medea Goes to Jail? What does he want to be like a black Ernest? Medea, what's next? Medea Saves Christmas? 7 people, see? Oh, bullshit. Everybody else is like, who the fuck is Ernest? No idea what he's talking about. This is a true story. I did that joke in Atlanta, and a woman came up to me after the show. She was like, the Tyler Perry stuff is hilarious. I actually write for him. And then she laughed again. She was like, yeah, it's shit. It's shit. Tyler Perry's funny to me, yeah. He's got that show on television now. Could you imagine, like, him in a TBS meeting? He's like, look, I want a wholesome family show, all right, about an African-American family. And I want to break down the stereotypes. I want any stereotypes in it. It's called Meet the Browns. Sure, Tyler. You guys having a good time? He's like, fuck you, man. Ain't laughing at shit. That's my creepy Tom Cruise. Is it on right there? You're rude. So I was engaged at one point, and clearly it didn't work out. I knew it was gonna work out. We went camping one time, and we were all like around the campfire, roasted marshmallows. I started smoking. I don't know about you guys, when I smoke, I get a little paranoid. I'm thinking to myself, if a bear came out right now, I would easily just push this bitch right in front of him. That's not love. I don't know what it is. It's not love. I hate camp. Camping was awful. You know, first of all, you got to do your business in the woods. Let me tell you something. There's no better feeling than pulling down your pants and feeling that cool mountain breeze between your butt cheeks while you try not to shit in your jeans. That's a great feeling. I was 0 for 4 the entire trip. It was down to my PJs. Gotta say it. All right, I don't know why I'm saying that. I read, this is not too long ago, it's in the New York Times. A guy was hiking with his girlfriend at the time in Yellowstone, and he decided to go off the trail to propose to her, was mauled and killed by a bear. Which is clearly just funny to me. 7 at a time. So I was thinking, like, could you imagine if she was interviewed after it and she was relieved? After she found out? You know, she's like, I gotta say, I didn't know he was gonna propose, because sometimes he can just be unbearable. Oh, I said bear! Oh! So we had an apartment together. I missed the apartment, it was great. We had one neighbor that always complained about noise, which is upsetting, you know. I was blaring the stereo one time, you know, knocking on the door, I opened up, you know. She's like, seriously, how old are you? What are you doing? Like, at the time, I was like, oh, I'm 27. You know? She's like, can you act like a child with the music and the noise? I'm like, well, how old are you? She's like, I'm 46, thank you. Like, and you still live in an apartment? Thank you. I found a product living with this girl you wouldn't normally find. You know, I found it's called Summer's Eve. Now I know there's a lot of hacky jokes about douche. Here's mine. Ladies, you're trying to freshen up downstairs, maybe correct that pH balance. Why would you want it to smell like the eve of summer? I've never gotten it. I don't want to go down to my girlfriend and go, is it Memorial Day I smell? I think I taste a bottle rocket. And other fun summer things. Oh. What should we talk about tonight? You guys having a good time? Lovely. Absolutely. Can we get a round of applause for your waitstaff who's working very hard for you tonight? I say that because I'm trying to remember the next joke. So, listen to a lot of popular music on the radio when I'm on the road. I got a firm belief. I believe that popular music has a profound influence on the way we think and the way we act. Like, take for instance, I was listening to Chris Brown a couple weeks ago, and I slapped my girlfriend. Then yesterday I was listening to the new Justin Bieber single, and I blew my buddy. Just saying. I got a friend of mine that has a, what's that? Nothing. That's what I like, if I ask you something, just don't fucking answer. There we go. I love it. What's it? It's the alcohol. I think somebody's got a Bieber album and you're just mad. Nothing. You're rude. What the fuck am I talking about? So I don't just do comedy, I actually I coach soccer as well. I used to play soccer back in college and high school, and I coach kids from the age of 8 to 12, and I love doing it. The only problem is I coach for a private Christian league. And just because it's a private Christian league doesn't mean that these parents can't be assholes. They just throw the Lord into any complaint they have, you know? They're like, seriously, Ryan, we think the Lord would give little Madison a little more playing time out there. What do you think? Like, no, I don't think so. Not at all. I think if the Lord wanted to give little Madison a little more playing time out there, he would have made her right leg shorter than the left. But you should watch her make penalty kicks. It's hilarious. I'm usually stoned. And asking her to make penalty kicks is almost like asking the drummer for Def Leppard to serve in a volleyball game. It just doesn't. I got more than 7 of you on that one. Everybody else is like, Def Leppard. Should I Google that? Def Leppard, they had a drummer in the 80s who lost his arm and, what was it, a pyrotechnic accident? It was a car accident. Well, who gives a shit? This is funny. A few years ago, I read that he was arrested for, wait for it, domestic violence. What? He's got one arm! Stay on his right side! You guys are great. So I don't have any kids. I would like to one day. You know, my friends are really cool. They have kids, and they last Easter they allowed me to be in charge of the Easter egg hunt, which is really cool. But you know, I wanted the kids to know what Easter was really about. So instead of filling the eggs with candy, I filled them with Bible verses, and I chose the Bible verses at random. Not a good idea, especially when you dip into that Old Testament. Kid came up to me, he's like, Mr. Genderen, what does this verse mean? It's like, let me take a look at that very effeminate boy. Like, Leviticus, the book of law, chapter 12, verse 1. Thou shalt not lay down with a woman while she's menstruating, or thou will be dirty until sunset. Anything you touch will be dirty and therefore needed to be discarded. And you know what? Let's find another egg. Let's go. Look over there. Because that's the Old Testament. God is weird and angry. That's all the books. Just weird and angry. He's almost like the Ike Turner of spiritual deities. He loves you, but he will fuck you up. That's great. A buddy of mine has got a ranch here in Gaffney. Anybody been to Gaffney? Yeah. Really? And never back, I assume. Gaffney's awful. But he's got a ranch and he actually rents out the horses that he has there. You know, as a kids, teach him horseback riding. And I came over there one time, this is hilarious. He rented them out to a bachelorette party. Okay? Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but horses are like dogs. They can smell and sense fear. And when they do, they will fuck with you. See, had one chick, she was like, let me get on there. You had too many Chardonnays. Let me do this, it's my turn, it's my turn. You see the horse like right there just reading it like, oh, let that bitch on. Ooh, hey, get your feet in those stirrups, baby. Oh yeah, get him in there. Who's the cowgirl? Who's the cowgirl? Okay, what, somebody said it's your first time? It's your first time? Well, all right, are you ready? You ready? Here we go. Hey, where'd you go? got a Xanax with that Chardonnay now, bitch. That's horse material, ladies and gentlemen. Not a lot of comics do it. I just did. And never again. Gotta get out of here. I don't know if you guys, I just recently watched a block marathon of Extreme Home Makeover. Any Extreme Home Makeover fans in here? 3 people. That's why I'm ending on it. I don't know if you guys know this, but the host is a gentleman by the name of Ty Pennington. Probably one of the biggest douchebags in the world. Ty Pennington is funny because no matter how happy he is or sad he is, his voice never changes, you know? And he's just like, all right, team. Flood came through and basically took out everything in this house. And we're gonna go ahead and help out this family. All right, guys, let's bring in the Mexicans. I'm not talking about the family, I'm talking about the people that are gonna get this done. I would love to see Ty Pennington as a correspondent to Afghanistan. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Could you imagine like Anderson Cooper, somebody on CNN, like, hey, we're gonna go live to our new correspondent in Afghanistan, Ty Pennington. Ty, how's it going over there? Pretty scary. I don't know if I can help out this country. I tell you what, I'll go ahead and show you the devastation. All right, gang, move that tank. Pretty scary. Thank you. You guys are great. My name is Ryan Van Genderen. Have a great